incredible story had its beginnings over 9 months before. Let's come back and look at the story of when God came to us. The little village is called Nazareth. As the townspeople go about their daily routine, we are introduced to a young lady. Her name is Mary. There's nothing particularly remarkable about Mary. Recently, she became engaged to be married to a fine man named Joseph. But to God, she was to be used to fulfill a very important prophecy. God sent an angel down from his heaven with an important message just for her. The angel told Mary that she was special and that God was with her. Mary found it hard to understand why the angel had come to see her. She was just an ordinary person. She worried about what the angel was saying. Seeing that she was frightened, the angel told her to be calm, that God was pleased with her. He was going to use her in a very special way. She would give birth to a baby, a boy, and was to name him Jesus. He would be called the Son of the Most High. Mary was concerned. How could this be? She wasn't married. She was a young lady. How could she have a son? The angel explained that the Holy Spirit will visit her, and his power will allow her to conceive. The child will be called the Son of God. Not long after the angel's visit, Mary and Joseph were married. At about the same time, the Roman Emperor, Caesar Augustus, sent out a decree for an official census to be taken. So, Joseph had to travel to his hometown to be registered. Joseph was from a town far away, Bethlehem. He took Mary on a long journey there. At this time, Mary was very nearly ready to give birth to the baby. The journey was long and exhausting for the young couple. When they finally made it to Bethlehem, it was crowded with people who were arriving for the census. Mary and Joseph needed a place to rest, and they knocked on every door in town. The owner of the inn explained to Mary and Joseph that he was very sorry, but all of his rooms were filled with guests. He offered his stable out back where they kept all the animals. They thanked him for his generosity, and at last they had somewhere for the baby to be born.
Live, gentlemen. This is my only battery for GoPro tonight.
Hey, at least Braden's feeling better.
And so it was that not many hours later, Mary gave birth
Make some stew. We have a feast. Here's a goat.
to Jesus. She delivered her baby boy in that state. She wrapped him in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger full of hay. At about the same time, on a sleepy hillside overlooking Bethlehem, some shepherds were watching over their sheep. Suddenly, a bright light appeared into the sky. It was an angel sent by God. His glory was shining all around. The shepherds were petrified. distance away to the east, there were wise men who saw a new star shining high in the sky. These men knew right away that this was a very special star. According to their ancient scrolls, whenever a bright new star appeared, it meant that a great ruler had been born. The wise men decided to find this new ruler. They went to Jerusalem to King Herod's palace because they were sure they would find the child there. They asked to see the one who would be king of the Jews. This greatly troubled King Herod. He thought this new king may take away his throne. So Herod devised a plan to find that child, wherever he might be. He told the wise men to go and search for the baby, and when they had found him, return so that he could worship the child himself. The wise men began their journey to find baby Jesus. They were guided by their new star in the sky. When they finally arrived, they knelt down and worshiped King Jesus. They presented him with gold, frankincense, and myrrh, gifts fitting for the newborn Messiah. And Mary treasured all these things, pondering them in her heart. Tonight, we think about the holy night when God came to man on that winter's eve so long ago. He left the splendor of heaven for a bed of hay on a quiet night in a lowly manger. God sent his only Son into the world to be born a king that soon enough would change everything. Because he did, our lives have been changed forever.
Yeah, we can give them a bigger round of applause. We are thrilled that you're here tonight for this many people to come out. Now, I know that several of you were walking up as we began. We're going to be doing this at 6:30, 7, 7:30, and at 8. So as the crowds kind of go, you can get better seats throughout the night. Isn't it a great story, though? This is the true story, and I would like to encourage some of you tonight, especially if you have small children. You know, the Bible has basically two accounts, one in Matthew and one in Luke, where it talks about the birth of Christ. And if you were to take your Bible and go to Luke chapter 2 sometime during the Christmas season and read that with your children, you'll find that story, and it would be a wonderful thing for you to do. We are so blessed to have so many people that help with this. My good friend, the narrator of this, he's got one of the greatest speaking voices, but I love his singing voice. He was always one of my favorites. Christian recording artist Leon Patillo is here.
Yeah.
I just want to say, Leon, thank you so much for coming tonight. It's an honor to have you. He's a friend of our church. God bless you, Leon. We love you. We want to let you know that Green Valley is here for you, so we'd love to see you on Christmas Eve or any time. We have a service next Sunday, 4 Christmas Eve services. We have refreshments in the far building, and we have free hot chocolate and cookies. And there's the animals. You can go meet Moses, the camel, if you want to see him. And you have the opportunity to come up and say hi to any of the folks in the cast. I'll let you go do that. Thank you for being here tonight. God bless you. Merry Christmas.
Great job. I know, man. He texted me already. Oh, he did? Yeah, told me about Dana. I said, wait a minute. I said, I know those people.
All right, hold on. Come on, camera.
Yeah, I said, I know those people.
Here we go. All right, we should get out now.
Yeah, no, bro, no. Yeah, Richard.
That's good. You're not supposed to know. I was hiding it like that. You got the camera? You give it to Sierra, okay?
Awesome. Hi there, how are you?
Good. I called Sierra, but she didn't answer.
Oh, okay. Where did she go?
Sorry.
I kept going, oh, I should go. I should go, and then all of a sudden it's, where's your camera? That way. I just had to tell them.